Hi guys, welcome to our HIIT workout. All you'll need for this one is some tea towels to do some sliding on and a set of 1 kilo weights or something of equivalent weight. We're going to start with a bit of a warm up, then we're going to go into 6 different exercises. We're going to go for about 45 seconds on, you'll have about 10 seconds just to gain your breath, have a sip of water, and we're going to do 4 rounds of all of that. So when you're ready, just finding a spot on your mat. We're just going to start with that warm up, just jumping into a little bit of a run when you are ready. Perfect. So in this warm up, just warming up right through legs, right through body, seeing if that breath can just go all the way in through nose, out through mouth. When you're ready, those legs can pick up into a bit of a high knees, just pumping them up towards the chest, getting those arms involved as well. We've got about 10 seconds here. That's it. Perfect. Going for 5, 4, 3, in 2, we're going to start with our squats and jumps. So spreading those feet just underneath the hips. Let's go for squat. Let's go for squat, jump. That's it. Again for squat, squat, jump. Now if that squat jumps a little bit much, you can just stay down with that squat, nice and low through knees, keeping that back up nice and tall, tummy is engaged. Perfect. We'll keep going with this one. We've got about 20 more seconds left. You can pick up that intensity just a little bit if you can. Otherwise, regressing just back down to that squat. Nice and deep through knees and hips. Perfect, we've got 10 seconds, then we get that little 10-second rest. Nice deep breaths for 5 and 4. Last 3, last 2, and let's take that little rest. Perfect. All right, 4 seconds here. For this one, we're going to start to go into our kneeling or lunging squats. So bringing yourself onto your mat. We're going to start with our right leg stepping up and up. We step back down and down. Again, up, up, down, down. So with that one, you can start to alternate those legs if you can. If it's a little bit much to think about while you're working, that's okay. Just watching that you haven't stopped breathing. That's it. Legs are getting warm. So just remembering every time we do a new exercise throughout this first set, we're just going to be repeating them again another 3 times. We've got 5 seconds here. That's it. Good tempo. Perfect. Just for 3, for 2, in 1. Let's finish down on the ground. So we're ready for our little plank set in just a second. Let's gain that breath back. Whew. Okay. So we're going to bring ourselves down onto our elbows here, step those feet back, pull the tummy in. You've got an option here, either staying in your plank or we can take a little side rotation, work that twist down and over, down and over. Perfect. Awesome. With your shoulders, just see if you can really press away from that mat, bracing right up through tummy. Tall, long spines, head just looking at that logo on the end of the mat there. We're about halfway. Perfect. Remembering if you need to, you can come back to that initial plank or you can just find a little bit of a plank hold on those knees. 10 seconds. Good work. Perfect. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Find that rest. Whew. Okay, we're going to be going onto our backs for an ab set now. So you can make your way there in this break. They're quick breaks. Lying all the way down. We're just going to bring both of your legs slowly up into your tabletop position. Work those hands behind the head and then find that nice high ab curl. From there, legs press out into our double leg stretch. They pull back to tabletop. So as you're going here with this one, that belly's trying to pull right down onto your mat, imprinting that spine. Breath goes out as legs go out. Breath comes in as legs go in. If that's getting a little bit much, their head can just go down onto mat. Legs can keep working out and in. We go for 3. We go for 2. Last one, let those knees come in. Find that floor. Take a little rest. Let's pull ourselves up to standing. We're nearly finished this first set. For this one here, you're going to be standing on your tea towels, 1 foot on each. We're going to find a little roll down towards our toes. Once you get to that floor, work your hands out into a high plank position. From there, your knees are going to tuck in towards your hands for 3, for 2, for 1. Legs go back to plank, hands go back to your toes. Let's roll ourselves all the way up. We go again, rolling down. Walking out to plank, tuck those knees in and out, in and out. Last one, step back, plank. Walk to the toes, stand on up. Perfect, I reckon we can fit one more in. Really strong plank, then we add those little tucks for 2. For 1, legs go back, hands walk to toes. We roll up. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take that rest now, so just set the tea towels for that next time. Once you finish that one, we're just going to grab a hold of both of your weights. Remember, they're just 1 kilo, nothing too heavy. We're just going to find our natural boxing stance, so left leg can go forward, right leg can go back, and then just start to throw a couple of basic jab cross punches. Once you've got those arms moving, just allow the hips to slightly follow through, nice and light through those feet. Perfect. You can pick up that tempo once again a little bit. You might like to go a little quicker. That's it. Perfect. Tummy is braced here. Spine is tall. Pull that head right up for ceiling. Awesome. Just over halfway. Really good. Working right through shoulders all the way into those fists. Imagine that you're punching into that bag. Just here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, guys. Whew, okay, let's take a little break. That is our first set done. Wowie. All right. Once you've got everything set up for your next set, we're going to go again. So we are starting back into your squats. Just finding those feet back underneath the hips. Maybe just give those shoulders a little roll back and down. Resetting ourselves. When you're ready, let's go for those squats down and up. If you're going for that jump, let's take it now. That's it, just like Edwina's doing. Perfect. Now with your squats here, your hands can go wherever is most comfortable for you. We both generally go hands in front of chest. If you want to go hands on hips or hands out in front, that's okay as well. Just remembering with your squats, sometimes the slower that you go or the deeper that you can get, just allows a little bit more time for backs of glutes to burn. Keeping that breath here before we go into some more cardio movement. Well, if you're jumping, you're already cardio. Perfect, guys. Let's go for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, resting. Let's find the floor. We're going to start down for our little kneel lunges. Remembering your hands can start towards your chest or on your hips. Let's go when you're ready. Right leg steps forward and up. Good, down and down. Perfect. Remembering that you can push where you can here. You can pull back where you need. If you need to find a rest before that 10 seconds, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we're only got about halfway or 20 seconds left. Alternating through those legs. Perfect. Let's go for 10 seconds. For 9, remembering with this one, we're going to end up on the floor. All right, as we go down here, staying down, keep those knees on the floor. Take a little seat. Maybe give the shoulders a little roll back and down. Sip of water if you need it. Fans can turn on. All right, we're going back into our plank set. So your elbows are going to find that mat. Shoulders are going to brace. Work those feet back into your plank, remembering to choose from here to plank or side twist. Let's go side to side. Working right deep and through the obliques. Nice and light on the toes so that they can pivot against that mat. That's it, guys. Good. Perfect. We're at halfway here. Maybe you want to pick up that tempo, reaching side and side. If we need to regress a little bit, let's work those knees down to the mat. Keep the shoulders nice and firm, tummy switched on. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Little rest. Let's roll onto our backs. Take that extra 10 seconds there. Ready for our ab curls. So just to prepare ourselves here as we move into this next one, hands behind the head, legs can find tabletop once again. Find that big abdominal curl, pull the belly in, and then start to work. Legs out to mat, back to tabletop. Now for this one, because we know the exercise now, if you'd like to add a little bit more, the next time that your legs come in, lower your head down. As your legs go out, lift your head up. So everything comes in, everything goes out. Everything in, everything out. Your breath's going to follow that same movement. So as you come down, you breathe in. As you go out, you breathe out. 10 seconds here. Perfect. Good. Just for 4. You've got it for 3. Last 2. Last 1. As you come up, sit yourself up. We've got about 8 seconds. We're standing up again. We're going into our sliding burpees. So your feet are going to go back to your tea towels. Rolling down we go. Nod that chin for chest. Get that full spine into action. Hands walk out. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Legs back to plank. Walk those hands to toes. Up we roll. Now for this one, you can really use that opportunity to find your full spinal roll. Maybe take a moment to have it as a bit of a stretch. Otherwise, you can build that tempo, fitting in as many as you can. It's completely up to you and where you're at right now. If you're out of breath, take a second. In 10 seconds, we've got that rest once again. Yeah, me too. All right, let's go for 1 more. In for 3, for 2, and for 1. Walk those hands back, rolling on up. We can worry about those tea towels in a minute. We're going to pick up both of our weights. They do like to slide where they're not meant to. And then again, finding that left leg forward, right leg back. Let's go for those little jab crosses over and over. So warming up right through arms. You might be on fire from those planks. That's it. Good. As you keep working in with those arms, drive those hips through. Awesome. We've got halfway here, 20 seconds. Keep protecting that face. Follow that whole punch through. Good. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop those weights down. We've finished our second set. We have 2 more sets to go. In this little pause, let's just realign those towels. Get yourself set up. Maybe grab a big sip of water. Have a little roll of those shoulders. And then when you are ready, we're going to step those feet back underneath the hips. We're going for squats and squat jumps once again. Down and up. Perfect. Really nice. Those of you that are going with those squat jumps, if you do feel like you want to stick with them, you can. You can keep that jump going, take that squat away. Otherwise, 1 squat, 1 squat jump. Whew. Perfect. We've just got 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful, guys. Let's bring ourselves down onto that mat, ready for those lunging. All right, let's bring ourselves up, standing all the way through into that walking lunge, down to the mat, up to the mat. Just too keen to move. Okay. Those legs might be starting to feel a little bit like lead. Trying to make sure that you're working right through back of glute, lifting up with that quad. Tummy's really going to help you here. So that same feeling as we had in your ab curl, pulling it right in. We've just got 10 seconds. Stepping up with lots of power through those feet. As we come down on this next one, we're going to stay down. Keep those knees on your mat. Take a little bit of a breather. As we find that 10 seconds of rest, it is also going to be our setup. So pull yourself back down onto elbows. Step those feet back out into your plank. And let's go side to side with those dips. Really pushing up, making that strong frame through shoulders. Allowing that neck to be long. Not looking up for the ceiling, just slightly out past those hands. Awesome, guys. Remembering we can go back to that kneeling plank if we'd like. Otherwise, keep twisting those hips side to side. Obliques are really pinching there. Perfect. Okay, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's all find a little child's pose quickly. Just stretch those arms forward, hips to heels, long arms. Deep breaths. Lying yourself all the way down, legs to tabletop, hands behind the head. Let's curl up first and then start those long presses, reaching out, drawing back. That's it. With those legs, see how long they can go. Don't get worried about how low they are. If you're feeling like your lower back is aching, take them a little higher up for ceiling. Or you might even just like to tap the toes down to mat, back to tabletop. Whichever feels better for spine. Tummy is on fire. Let's go for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. Touch those toes down. Let's sit ourselves up. Now we are standing. So once you're standing up, find those feet on the tea towels once again. We've just got 5 more seconds of that break. Shake everything out. Perfect. Let's go. Let's find that roll. Nod the chin for chest. Reach the shoulders down, walking it on out. That's it. Pump those legs in and out, in and out. Good. If you can, staying with that same rhythm, it's really nice and strong. If you do want to make it quicker, you can. Just watch that your form doesn't start to lack. And if you need to take it slower, that's okay. That might have even been your last one. Perfect. All right, as we bring ourselves up from this one, that will be our final one, rolling all the way up. Let's leave those tea towels where they are. Locate your weights. If you're feeling like your arms are a little bit tired now, you can drop the weights. You can still complete those jab crosses without them. When you're ready, let's frame that face. Get nice and low through those knees. Jab crosses, off you go. Perfect. Just imagining that someone's holding up those punch bags. Keep it nice in front of you. Frame that face. Perfect. Awesome. We're just over halfway here. We've only got 1 more set to go after we finish this last one. Well done, guys. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Drop those weights down. We have 1 last final set. Let's try and give this one as much as you can, whatever last little bit of energy you do have left. Standing back on that mat, feet go underneath the hips. We're going to go for those squats 1 last time. Nice and low through knees. Standing, add that little jump. And squat. Good, and jump. Amazing. Might be getting quite hot in the room you're in. Definitely feeling sweaty in here. Perfect. Last set of squats, remember, then you are done. If you're feeling a little tight after this one, just head to stretch video. I think we're going to need it too. All right, we go for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squats are over. Let's work our way down onto that mat. Last set of lunges. When we're ready, guys, let's go. Standing up through that mat, through legs, pushing nice and firmly. Watching that as you bring yourself up, you don't start to lean forward and use lower back. Think about that tummy guiding you up for ceiling. Really strong through all 10 toes, touching that floor. So good. If you do start to feel like knees are getting a little achy, remember to take that first option we had, legs just stepping back into lunge. Otherwise, the next one that we take, we're going to finish with those knees down on the mat, staying where we are, breathing it on out. Setting up for our very, very last plank. So maybe making that fist, maybe keeping hands flat on mat. Let's press legs back into our plank, tight tummies. When we're ready, let's go. Drop those hips side to side. Pulling up nice and tall, right through glutes, right through tummy, all the way up into shoulders. That breath has not stopped. Watching that it stays nice and deep, even as we get that bit of shallow breathing happening, as we're getting tired through all of that cardio. So good. Good here just for 15. Oh, obliques are on fire. Perfect. Just here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tuck those knees under. Let's roll ourselves onto our backs. Lying on down. Whew. All right, once we are ready, those legs are going to lift into our little tabletop position. Last lot of hands going behind the head. Curl into that ab brace, and then off we go. Legs are out and in. Out and in. If we do want to add that tricky version on this last one, lower that head as legs come in, head comes up, legs go out. So everything retracting in, pressing out. Awesome. As you keep taking that last little version, watching that your belly is really pulling into that mat, every little vertebrae pressing on down, keeping that same strong connection. That's it. We're just here for 10, for 9, last 8, last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, final 2, and final 1. Good. Bringing yourself all the way up. Let's stand through those feet. Walk over to those towels. One little foot on each. Let's use that roll down just to relax the spine a little. Shake on out those tummy muscles, burning through. Find that floor. Walk those hands all the way to plank. Let's take those knees under chest for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stepping it back. Walk those hands in. This is your last set of these. See if you can add in a couple more than the last few sets. Building up that pace. You get to have a nice long stretch and rest after this. Well, after our jab crosses anyway. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Walk those hands back. We're just going to take one more. Then we have one last exercise. 3, 2, 1. Legs go back. Hands go in. Roll yourself up. Little breather. Let's find those weights. Whew. Okay, let's go. Last 45 seconds. So jabbing and crossing, driving in through hips. Rotate that whole shoulder across as you find that full jab and cross. Awesome. Light through those feet. Just seeing if all those arches can lift up a little. Whew. Arms are burning. That's it. Here for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. You are all finished. Let's drop those weights. Let's just give those shoulders a little roll back and down. We'll keep the feet just where they are under those hips. We'll lift the arms right up towards the ceiling, rising up onto those feet. As you bring the heels down, lower those arms, roll down towards the toes. A little hang forward. We'll take a deep breath in through nose. Breathe out through mouth. Let's slowly roll our way up. If you do need more of a stretch, head to that stretch video. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.